G'day, punters, and welcome to another episode of the Leg Up Australia podcast. I'm Sam Wood. He's Pat Allendorf. He's Blake Johnson. Welcome, gentlemen. How are we?
Well, thank you.
Good.
Pat was up and about. I thought he was going to jump in.
I thought he'd jump in too. He's usually first to go. What's happening, fellas? We had to just wait for the garbage truck to drive past Blake's house because Blake does the potty while we're searching for the Queensland studio. He does the potty in the garage with the door wide open.
Yeah, because the sun comes in.
It's not actually. It's the golden hour at Blake's house. The natural lighting is doing wonders for BJ.
Thank you.
It is. I was wondering how you get.
Not like you, Pat. You look like you're in a sewer.
Actually, let me come back to you. I'm gonna turn the lights on. Hang on, I'm coming back.
He looks all right. He doesn't look too bad.
Nah, the sewer call was a bit harsh. How are you, Beej? What's going on?
Going good, thanks, mate. Going good. Just trying to find a winner. Good
We
racing
found
this weekend. Exciting.
Great racing this weekend. I don't know how I'm going to be able to contain you guys to just a couple of races, so we might have to touch on a few. Have you recovered from the weekend, BJ? Because we had an absolute fill-up on Saturday.
Yeah, we did. I thought it was going to be another one of those days when the horse in the first, Rebel's Edge, I had a little ticket on him at $26. He ended up $6 equal favourite, and he went down a nose. I thought it was going to be one of those days, but it ended up an absolute fill-up. It was good.
We did talk about that. Blake, we did have one of our phone calls earlier in the day, and I said, okay, it's only early. It's only early. Step back from the edge.
It was. It wasn't.
Sit down.
It was a very frustrating day because I did back 225 to 1 shots that run second and 100 to 1 shot that run 150 to 1 shot that run second. So,
mate, you were able to find Snap Dancer though.
Oh yeah, you did find Snappy for the
$10.
I like how he's like, they've just got that wrong. They've got that wrong, haven't they, Blake?
Yeah, she was a good bet every day of the
Great
week.
bet.
I take my hat off to you, mate.
Not wearing
I
one.
still think Alligator Blood very unlucky. Very unlucky.
He was unlucky, but he was beaten 7 lengths, so you can't make an argument that he might have won the race.
Alan Andreas said that he was inconvenienced up to 7.1 lengths.
I would say complete excuse. Just pen that race.
If he was within 7 lengths of him, and they'd be looking behind him going,
Here comes the blood now.
and he would just gone straight past him, right, guys?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Alan Andres, just a quick Alligator. We used to give a lot of Alan Andres updates, but he's now the Alligator Blood, the horse, has appointed Alan as his media manager. Okay. So he's not in the ownership group or anything like that anymore. Or he is still owner,
even find the time.
Yeah, I don't know. Crypto
What's the coin?
King.
What's
Easy
the
bonds.
coin that we've got a heap of?
Easy bonds. God, we got so many easy bonds. It's insane.
Oh, if they ever become worth anything, the kids will about to go to school.
That's crazy because your kids are like 11 and 12 now. They should be at school. Dad, have your easy bonds come in yet?
Give it a few years, boys.
Okay, back to running into each other with buckets on our heads.
Good boys.
Good boys.
It was funny.
We've
Got
got
work team.
we got did we get a laugh out of Blake over there?
I did
Is that from the Johnson household?
Yeah. Jokes at Pat's expense are usually pretty funny.
What about we did the caviar joke last week? I've been laughing about that for 6 days.
It probably was funny. I just probably wasn't listening. I probably just tuned out.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's all right then.
Okay. Okay. Sorry about
Cool.
that.
That happens.
You guys
happens.
make so many jokes that sometimes they just get lost in the wash.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to say, I'm over them.
Yeah, there
Look,
make so many that I don't listen to.
If you guys just narrowed it down and only made good ones like me, then maybe
Have
they
you
wouldn't
made
go
a good
through
one?
to the keeper.
Can you let us know when you make your joke for the year? You've usually got one in your per year.
Yeah, I'll let
We're
you know when
in we're in
it's coming up.
September
Remember
now.
last year?
Save
Last year was the Collingwood podcast one where you really let yourself
That
go.
was very funny. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
It's tickling him now. Now we have got heaps to go through, like we said. Paddy, well done for you to you for Jack and O. You're on a Bucks party, so you did you know? Did you watch the race or anything? Or you just got the messages.
I just got the messages. I was running through brick walls on Saturday night,
Attaboy.
and
Yeah, that was the night
Why just
time.
continue
Surely
on?
you should have been watching the races in the day. This Bucks party. What do they do?
I
Was it
was.
payback?
One eye
What
was
do
on
they
them.
watch?
One eye was on them, and the other was on
The other eye.
everything else
Well,
that was going on.
That was a guy. Blake must be mute again. This must have frozen for
going
these
on.
jokes. And so we've got plenty of jokes to get through. I mean, plenty of races to get through. But you know what? This show could be a complete "you cannot be serious," Paddy, because you have got that much.
Serious! That ball was on the line!
This is the week that kept on giving.
These you cannot be serious as are coming through like conversation cards.
This
this
is
week.
madness. Where do we start?
Well, let me throw. Do you know what? The leg up budget, I feel, has to give me some money for my first. You cannot be serious. Libby Hotwood has jumped on OnlyFans, guys. Let's sign up. You cannot be serious. Why aren't we members yet?
$15 a month. It's the best. Oh yeah, someone told me it's $15 a month. Someone told me it's. I can't remember. I feel
like I've got your Netflix password all over again, whatever, with all these photos that you're firing through. I don't know if I have the data.
It's the same. You just took a guess and thought, I wonder if Woodhead's used the same password for the OnlyFans. Yep, here I am.
Yeah. Oh, hello,
Well,
boss.
you know what?
Good
My
tip.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Good on her.
I think it's excellent.
Good on her. She's doing tits and tips. Is that what? No,
So-
boobs and
so-
bets.
Yes.
I can't remember.
It's
So-
one of the two.
I like
So
it.
it's agreed. We can put this one through work.
Well, I don't know if we can do all 3 subscriptions. We've already got one through, but let's see. Put them all on the card.
It sort of
No,
gave
good on
me
you.
a business idea for you, Pat, because remember you did that TikTok with your top off?
Yeah, and the pout.
Yeah.
Went very
and
viral.
that bloke threatened to slap me across the face.
Yeah.
So how would you
I
do
do
it?
remember that.
You would have to,
Shirtless.
Boobs
and then
and
what?
bets.
You pull your pants down and have the selection written on your dong.
Bets and dongs.
Willies and winners.
Willie's-
Willie's and-
Oh, he's done it!
He's off! He's
September.
off!
September.
Willies and winners.
We had to wait
Get
for
it down.
September.
Get it
Okay,
down, but
I'm
boys,
just
that's the
writing it
only.
down. September
That's not the
1st.
first
But
conversation
you,
card.
hold on, just on Willies and winners, you couldn't have any long names. Or it'd have to be like Yee,
Shaq.
Zaki.
Shaq. 4 letters only.
I really wanted to tip Prime Candidate again, but you know,
Mazu.
Masu.
Yeah.
Favourite
Oh,
order.
BJ's up there. It's the sun. It's
It's
shining.
down on Mizzou.
BJ's loving it. All right, what else have we got? We talking about
The
the
lady
jigger?
that posted, the lady that accidentally posted the photo on Twitter celebrating the Birdsville Carnival, and the jockey was holding a jigger at Trackworth. Obviously,
That was a mobile
obviously-
phone, wasn't it?
Yeah, obviously there's no joke about that, but what was it? A back scratcher or a?
That's just dumb. That is just
I
dumb.
don't-
They came out today and they're.
That looks like a very old. That looks like to me like a very old photo, but apparently
I haven't
it
even
wasn't.
seen the photo. I did have. people-
I think it's probably because it's taken at 3 a.m. at track work. Who gets up that early? I don't know, but I know
With a
someone
camera.
that does, and that's Adrian Bott. He's getting up at 3 a.m. to make idiotic decisions on cutting Group 1 jockeys. Can you believe this? Group 1 winning jockey Rachel King sacked off Knight's order for Tim Clark.
What's going on there? They just.
God, there's an unwritten rule, isn't there?
That's true. That's true.
There's got to be an investigation into this.
He's been $51 into about $19 as well.
I'd throw that out there and say it's like getting man of the match in the grand final and then not getting to play in whatever the next game is, the World Club Challenge.
Well said.
Thank you.
With you.
Great
Thank you.
analogy. Great. And then not playing in the next game or whatever.
The first game of the season.
I'd love to get a quote
Round one.
from. I'd love to get a quote from Rachel King. Surely, there's got to be there'd have to be a backhanded comment or something that. How could you just take that?
If only
I-
she had
I
a
couldn't-
platform to.
Maybe Libby will say something.
I don't think she'll be too keen to say anything because I don't know if TC can ride as light as the weight he's going to get in the Melbourne Cup.
Also, you saying that she'd say that he's a fat shit.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what weight he can ride.
So last week you said Tommy Berry is a shit jockey, and now this week
TC's.
TC is a fat shit.
Wow. BJ making headlines.
Like,
Yep.
I'm having a look at
Exactly.
this jigger here. I'm having a look at this jigger here. This photo looks like it's from the 1950s.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
looks like she drew it.
Well, the yellow line around it, she's drawn.
Yeah. And I've got one more, boys, for the conversation cards. The tab promised us a promo.
Hold on. You've got a... I think you're opening a can that you can't close. Is that... No, you're Pandora's box here if we start going at the tab
No,
with
that's
the Cosy
okay.
stuff.
You can vent your frustration. That's fine.
Have a little whack.
Next week,
Have a little whack.
week, if something hasn't come through from the tab this week, then next week we are going to go double barrel on them.
Ooh.
We are going to take the...
That's threatening everybody.
yeah. We're going to throw it out there to the punters and see if what they offered
We
us...
got a
and then
pub test. We'll call that.
Retract
We'll
it
call
on.
it the pub
yeah,
test.
We've got a pub test to throw out there for everyone to see if they would agree with how frustrated we are currently. And
Yeah.
we just hope that the tab turns around and does the right thing this week.
They'll
but
do
we'll
the right
see.
thing. We've
They'll
got
do it.
7 days to purchase our tickets.
Another...
I've got Munsey's number 2, so on the 5th or 6th day you'll be getting a call.
Yeah.
100%.
And on the 7th day, they called Munsey.
Yeah.
Can I ask if this tab rep you're dealing with, if you said, if you don't get this sorted, I'm calling Munsey.
Oh, I led with that. I led with it.
Hey, what's his name? Give me a fake name, because I think I know his name and I'm going to use it.
Trevor.
Hey,
Everyone's always
Hey,
Trevor on the
Trevor,
live
it's
chat.
Pat Allendorf from the Leg Up Munsey's, mate. I just want to follow up about that tab promo. I was talking to Glenn.
Hi, I'm son of Malcolm Johnson, and I know Munsey. Yep, I'm Pat Allendorf. Well,
How come we got the same last name?
Yeah, you
Used to be a jockey going around back in the day called Jeff Allendorf. Nah, never heard of him.
No relation.
Never heard of him. Sorry.
Where'd he ride?
So, are we
kids
done?
that
Is that it? You cannot be serious?
Mate, racing was on fire through the week, and yep, they...
Shout out to Libby. Oh, we're fans. We could have done the member.
Apparently we're not the only fans, because a few people texted me to get on board.
Everyone's on the... There is actually someone on Instagram that does something similar. I can't remember her name. I shouldn't... She's
Is there anyone that does anything similar to Winners and Willies?
Liz and Willies.
No, there couldn't be.
Definitely. There'd be someone out
Blake,
there.
how many units today?
Oh, just the one big one.
Are you riding it or Woodhead?
Just the big one. Wow.
Who am I in makeup with today?
That's a bit rough.
Who's doing wardrobe? Oh, why kick a mook out? I don't think that'll fit.
If you want a soft, sensual tipster that's as long as the Flemington Straight, click here.
Here's a heavy 10 if you've ever seen one.
Oh, wow.
We'll
It's a
kick it
bog.
off on TikTok, see how it goes. Give it a run.
Yeah, all right, do it that way. Are we going to get into these races? Because
Yeah.
we got heaps to get through. Feature races. Bloody good to have the pots and pans back this week, hey? Feels good, eh?
Yeah, it does.
Feels like you're home. Feels like fresh sheets. I had fresh sheets.
What happened
last
last
night. Feels like fresh sheets.
What happened last week?
What'd you say? Munsey's, mate?
Friend of Muns.
What?
Munsey doesn't actually have my number. He'll just know that he has to answer it when he has
Okay.
42 missed calls from the one number.
God, there must be an
maybe-
emergency. I better get off air and answer this. Hi, it's Pat Allendorf, Malcolm Johnson's son.
Hello!
Okay, let's knock these two races out down at the Valley, and then we'll head to Randwick. So we're going to start with the race for 1,600 metres. It's a Group 2, the time-honoured Clams Seafood FEEHAN Stakes. Our favourite at the moment, courtesy of our friends over at BOOMBET, is Mr. Brightside at 205. Then we've got Inspirational Girl, Earlswood at $4, Inspirational Girl at $4.80, Spanish Mission $8.50, Forget You $11.80, Sound $27. This is what's going on with this race?
Well, it allows you free entry to the Cox Plate,
isn't it?
firstly. So, yes, it's a very underwhelming
And
six-horse
six
field
runners.
where Mr. Brightside presents second up. Everything else is first up and probably looking further. I cannot see it getting beat. BJ,
That is.
said
This is
something to me
a.
before the show about the price. How did you come about the price? Tell the listeners the price that you've said.
No,
Tell
I
them the
just said
price,
it-
son.
That
That's
price.
not a true price, though. That's not a true price. I said I couldn't get him marked any shorter than $5. So I just that race.
I'm
Cuckoo.
Earlswood has had one run in Australia, and it rated better
How long have
than
you been in the
any
sun?
win or start that Mr. Brightside's had in his career. So I can't have Earlswood regressing from that run, even though he is 288 days between. Oh no, he's not. 203 days between runs. Spanish Mission, he rated better than Mr. Brightside's career peak. Last start at 1600 metres as well. So I have to have those two on top of him. That's not saying that Mr. Brightside can't improve. He's on an upward spiral. Every time he goes around, he seems to be improving his rating. But I just can't get him anywhere near that price. I'm not saying that that's not the right price. It might be the right price, but
I
it's not
thought
for
it
me.
was a put-in, take-out job with Mr. Brightside.
Well, we're going to see on Saturday anyway. Market
I
sort
will
of
be backing it up.
market's been against him so
Putting it
far.
up.
He went up
Gamble
$1.80 and he's out to there's a lot of
205 with
even
our
money.
friends.
205 available with BOOMBET. So yeah, the money's come for Earlswood. They went up 650. He's into 420 best price available. So maybe he's a good horse.
Maybe, Blake. 203 days between runs.
Well, there's 154 days between runs when he produced that last start win. So and that was Caulfield 1600 metres, exact same track and trip. So you'd expect him to produce something similar to that.
Geez, that was a good run. Bring him back in 203 days. Great work, trainer.
Well, there's money to suggest.
That's a hard horse to own, though. Long time between. Not only long time between drinks, it's a long time between runs.
Well, 203 days. It's
top-
not. It's a fair spell. It's not like a
Seven
massive
months.
It's a
one.
good
Have
spell.
Yeah, have a look. Like there's the horses that are returning from a spell. The shortest gap between runs is 154 days. Inspirational Girl and Forgot You. So it's only another month in the paddock. So it's not
That's
really.
actually how Forgot You got its name. It's like they walked out to the paddock and they go, "Oh, Forgot You. We should run you soon. Been out here for 150 days. Come on in."
Come on.
I'm not going
jeez.
to laugh at that one.
Oh, jeez. Come on. That's why I've got this.
Moving on, Mr. Bright.
We need a better laugh track than that.
So you're tipping Earlswood.
I think
Blake.
yes. I think Earlswood's the one to beat.
Earlswood
you're
at
not
$4.
And you're not just tipping it because it has wood in the name.
You love wood.
Yeah.
Sam Wood.
You could do on the tips and the winners and willies. You could do like a guessing game as well. You could just put Earls, and then the punters have to choose.
Oh, then Woodhead's on the end of that.
No. Bring in a guy called Earl Starkers and point at his thing and go, "You got to guess what it is." And you're like, "Oh, it's Earl's Wood."
This show's gone down the toilet.
It has, but yeah, I'm with Earlswood.
Earlswood, Mr. Brightside. Let's move on to race 5. Gentlemen, it's Mitty McEwen Stake. It's always a great race. Every year, Group 2, 1,000 metres, race 5.
This is a cracking race, by the
This
way.
is a very... for a weekend with no Group 1s, we've got some great races on, especially in Sydney. But we see Coolangatta here at $2.30, in the Congo at $5, Zoo Style $6.70 with the away game at $6.80. Rothfire at $7, the Inferno at $10.04 with and Semillion at $28 rounds out this field for the Group 2. Paddy, keep going. You're on a roll. Give us some more.
I've got a bit of value here, guys.
Oh.
Last year's winner, the Inferno.
Okay.
Oh, the
I can't
Inferno.
believe the odds. $12 we're getting about it. It's an absolute. I've got it down as overs. I think there's going to be plenty of speed in this race, and we all know that it comes from behind and has that devastating turn of foot. Its record around the valley is pretty good. Winning this race last year, running second in the Moi Stakes, which is Group 1 level. Its last time, first out over 1,000 metres. got checked by the wayward Profiteer straight out of the gate, so you can just throw that straight out of the window. Went on to have a pretty good prep where it was running on without winning, but this first up over 1,000 metres, I can just see it just coming off a hot speed and getting over the top of them like it did last year.
A Japanese horse. Remember we had big props on this when it first came out, and it kind of let us down a little
Still
bit.
do, mate. It ran in an Everest, so someone risked $600,000 on a slot to say it could be up there with the best sprinters in Australia.
Is he a Japanese horse? Isn't he from Singapore? Was he a Singaporean horse?
I can't remember.
It was a Singaporean horse.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Oh, okay, that's the racist thing to say. But
No,
Shivers. Shivers,
I
bloke.
just got the country wrong, Blake. It's all good.
Okay, well,
This is the last show we do without a handbrake sound effect. Without a handbrake sound.
don't we have a handbrake? What happened to that?
That's you. We just need to bring it up.
Jeez,
Are you
Woody,
like-
how could you go there, mate? What are you going to start doing? Accents next? Goodness me.
Come on, Woodhead.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. As you guys know, it's been a long night and day for me. I
has, it's
apologise
true,
for
it's true.
getting the country wrong.
I thought you would
It's true, but what would that horse's accent be in both of those countries?
No, both beautiful countries. I've never been to Japan.
Doesn't matter,
Singapore,
Pat.
it's
Same thing.
unbelievable.
Same thing.
No.
That's
I said. You know what I meant. I didn't say same thing.
Blake's into here, mate. Get him, Blake.
same thing. Same thing.
I'm
it's
gonna have
all
to
right.
mute Blake. I'm gonna have
Same
to mute
thing.
Blake. soon.
Singapore, Japan.
Don't let him get away with that stuff, Blake.
No, same thing. Same thing.
He's gone rogue.
Are you liking one here, Blake, or are you?
Yeah, it's a weird race. I think there's no. Pat, would you say there's no 1,000-metre specialists in this race?
No, but yes. Like, as far as what's Coolangatta, what do we do with it?
Like, I don't know. She is the unknown.
Has it just gone and hammered itself in those trials or those jump outs? And I don't know where to put it. It's the one that could be a 1,000-metre horse. Zoo Style, what its most form is over that 1,000, 1,100 metres, isn't it?
Yeah.
All I can just imagine Coolangatta and Zoo Style just jumping out and going hell for leather. In the Congo, sitting just off. Rothweiler, who knows if it's going to tear away with them or sit just off them. And
Yeah, but you know those
That's what
true
I'm saying.
1,000-metre horses that can't win over 1,200 metres? Like Zoo Style, he's won several occasions over 1,200 metres. And Coolangatta, she's won over further. She won on debut over 1,000 metres. But it's just a weird race. It's just a weird race, in my opinion.
who you got?
She might
You gonna have a bet?
She might be the best horse in the race. Yes, I'm going to be on away game, even though she's not a true 1,000-metre horse. I think she's absolutely airborne. She ran into Snap Dancer in that Adelaide Group 1. That was over 1,200 metres. And then she went to Eagle Farm. She had absolutely no luck behind Apache Chase. And then she drew wide in that race that Startontes got the money. And she got back too far back. She found the line. Blinkers go on. Watched her jump out. She's jumped out really well. I think she can just sit on the back of a hot speed. She's run well in Group 1s around the valley before. So I think she'll run very well. And she'll start shorter than her current quote at about 680 with our friends at BOOMBET.
I've got to say, when I saw Coolangatta's price, and I'm a Coolangatta fan
Yep.
from its 2-year-old season, when I saw its price come up at $2.25, I vomited all over myself.
She's very short. I think
I
she's
could
very
not
short.
believe
bit dramatic, isn't it?
$2.25.
Might be the Jamie Carr factor.
It's a bit dramatic.
Do you reckon I've gone overboard there?
Nah,
I
no.
can't help it.
No, that's fine.
You can't help when you vomit.
Yeah, so that's interesting. It is very short. Has it? Blake? Do you have there? They open the market with?
With who? Which horse?
Coolangatta.
Yeah, she $1.95.
Was it really?
$2.25, yeah.
Hey, yeah,
Evens
yeah,
out
yeah,
to
yeah.
$2.30. I think she'll trade a lot better than her current quote.
Thoughts on In the Congo? Has success first up. Trial.
1,000 metres, just not sure about 1,000 metres. He's going to be better suited over further. I know he was very good
It was a
in
nice
the
trial, but
Galaxy
they really-
first up last prep. But
Yeah.
1,000 metres, first time at the Valley. He's going to... Yeah, he's. I think he's currently the horse in the race with the most potential in him. So So, yeah, I think he'll run well, but 1,000 metres would be my query.
Okay. Anything else we want to cover at the Valley, or you want to move on over to
Move to
Sydney?
headquarters.
Sydney.
Yeah, let's get up there. Okay, let's go. Race 5. Oh, yeah. I'm going to start with race 5, 1,000 metres. As you said, BJ, thank you. Group 3. The Concorde Stakes with Eduardo. Big Ed back, $2.20 with BOOMBET. Masked Crusader. Oh, hold on. This hasn't gone into odds. I need to stop using this thing. Andermatt is currently our second favourite, $4.35. Masked Crusader on the third lighting and betting at $7.30. Malkovich, $8.10. Zapateo, $9 with TC on board, Blake. The rest are double figure odds. Blake, you're going to kick us off in all of these races. So
Yeah, that's fine.
where do we start?
It's hard to go past the toppy, Eduardo. He's one of the top 3 sprinters in the country. He's had the scalp of Nature Strip on several occasions first up. We know that he absolutely flies first up. Draws perfectly. He's going to give weight to them all. But he's deserving of that. Have a look at his record, have a look at his SP profile, goes forward, puts himself on the speed. I think Randwick is going to play up and in, so we want to be on horses that are on speed. The rail's out 7 metres, so I think we're going to want to be closer to the rail, and you want to be on speed. So Eduardo ticks those boxes, and I don't think they'll be beating him.
Up and in, haven't heard that. Like the Bulldogs' defence.
Yeah, like your defence back in the day.
Yeah, mate, I was
So just explain that again. Up and in, you just want to be off the. Did you say off the leaders there?
Up, so on
Yeah.
speed, and in,
Yeah.
close to the fence.
Okay. Thank you.
Geez, Sam, can I explain it any easier? Up means up the front, and
Do you
in
hate me?
your mouth.
No.
There's a lot of people that listen
in.
to this that wouldn't understand that. That's
Yeah.
all. I don't. Personally, I don't care. I'm asking these questions for a reason.
Well, that's good. I answered it.
With just absolute disdain. Paddy, have you got one for us?
Up and in.
Okay. Zip it and...
Duh, of course I
Yeah,
do, Woody. God, you idiot. Why wouldn't I have one for us? I'm on a tipping show. Don't ask such stupid questions.
I'm going to give bare minimum from here on in.
Look at this. Eduardo, 9-year-old. Amazing that it's still keeping the speed in its legs. It does remind me of me at my footy days, just
Up and in.
getting better and faster, up and in towards the end. 3 certainties in life.
Faster.
Death, taxes, Eduardo running well first
First
up.
up.
So, yeah, I'll be launching into it, and might even have it in a little multi.
So there actually is a BOOMBET special, Sam. I'm not sure if you saw it, but there is a BOOMBET special. I think they're offering
First
Has
and
this
second
been
shit all
just
shit.
quickly? Is that,
$250.
oh, it has been
Yeah,
released.
it's out. It's out.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a beauty.
It is a beauty. I think that's free money.
That's easy money, yeah.
Free.
Welcome.
Thanks. Oh, turned it down.
Thanks,
Thanks. Booms. Obviously, the show's brought to you by BOOMBET, in case we forgot to say that earlier in the thing. Race 6 at Randwick, 1,200 metres. It's the Group 2 Furious Stakes, guys. Oh, sorry, I've got to tone it down a bit. I'm giving you less. Favourite.
Are you able to do less?
Favourite in secret. Paris Dior horse. You know that one, BJ. She's extreme, 570. All right, you kick yourself, Blake.
Yeah, good race. Good race. Plenty of chances. There's been a bit of money from Willinga Beast this afternoon.
Other
She
Willinga.
they opened up $16. She's currently half that quote into about $8.50. In secret's the favourite.
870 with BOOMBET.
I think this market is going to really change tomorrow. I'm not sure what horses they come for, but in secret she's going to get well back. She's extreme. I think she's the one that I'm interested in having a bet on. But if she's going to go back from that wide draw, if they probably do have bigger things in store for her. But if you get a change of tactics, I don't know. Do they send through a change of tactics if they're going to go back, or do they send it through if they're going to go forward? But she led last start in the Champagne, so I guess they've got to send it through if she's going to go back. So if that change of tactics doesn't come, and she puts herself on speed, I think she's too good for them. She was outstanding. She ran well in a golden slipper. She should have finished much closer to Fireburn. We know that Pat's got huge wraps on Fireburn. She chased Fireburn in the size produce, and then she found the front and was too good for her in the Champagne. So 1,200 metres here. I do expect her to go back, but if they do roll forward with her, she's the one to beat.
She's extreme. Tommy Berry. Give him one last shot, you know.
I agree with you,
Oh,
Blakey, but I think that they might be looking further down the line in this prep. So I've decided to go with Paris Dior here. I think it's trialled beautifully. Everything that's beat it, there's been 3 horses that have beat it in 2 trials, and all of them have come out and won their respective races first up. So I think it's great trial form that's coming in behind, and yeah, it was great last prep. Can't see why, $5.50. I think it's a great price here, so I've put it on top.
Yeah, she lands the perfect spot, Pat. So definite no knock from me. And Paul Snowden was pretty up and about her. So I think the stable have got a good opinion of her.
Yeah, I probably think I'd never seen that when I was going through the trial form and seeing that the things that had beat her had all won.
IPO, Zuccarino?
Caboo, who's out now, isn't it?
Yeah, apparently gone for an operation.
Yeah. She's a belter's in here. That was the Floodgates horse. Do you remember that on Punt Club live stream day?
I think she'll run well.
Oh, that was the one.
Yeah,
she's a
that's
belter.
where our strategy intro. This was actually for She's a Belter.
Was it? That was about 20,000 jumped in there.
Something like that.
That was a good play, Pat. Yeah, I think she'll
That
run
was
well.
very
She's
good.
a belter. She won't have to get too
was
far
having a
back.
day.
She's got a good finish on her. She'll be
good
very
motor.
strong late.
$10, Pikey on board.
I'm excited.
Who's got all the
I do think she'll run really well.
Is that the kids playing in the street, BJ?
Yeah, there is a lot of kids around here.
What are they doing?
Sometimes they
Scooters?
just come and watch the podcast. And
they
they do.
all
Like
sit
a-
there with their legs crossed.
It's a live crowd. Hey, guys.
Do you like that one, guys? I'm into Woodhead.
They do. They pump me up too sometimes. They
Sting him! Get him!
Woodhead's a dick. Tell him, Blake.
Did you hear that? She's extreme. Yeah, let's go bet on him. They're kids, Blake. Gamble responsibly.
Careful when you're old enough.
Yeah, get out of here, kids. Obviously, move when Kayla drives in.
No, the car's
out
here,
of the way.
so they're fine.
The car's here. Yeah, well, I thought that. Let's move on to race 7, 1,400 metres, Group 2, Tramway Stakes. Zaki. $1.96. Colding is, once again, this... Blake, I need the Dynamics odds log in again.
Yeah, I don't know. Definitely.
Converge
I don't know
710, Profondo 710, Ice Bar 710. All with our guys. They are dead set offering the best prices this weekend, looking at the page that I'm looking at.
Definitely
Nimmerly is
about
$19. Yeah, $1.96 they've got right now. Prime candidate. There's great race. Great race, BJ. What are you liking?
Yeah, this is just about a put in takeout job.
Should we just
for
be
mine.
quick on this one then?
No, I'm not like. I don't know if I think it's not my price, so I'm not gonna tip him in the strategy or anything like that. But he's too good for them, Zaki. He's equal to the best weight for age horse in Australia. His first up run last preparation was really good, but that was over 1,600 metres. 1,400 metres suits him better here. He won this race last year, and we all remember that win. That was off that winter carnival in Queensland, and he just toyed with them. He can put himself on the speed. He can race off the speed. He's better suited on top of the ground. Now have a look at his SP profile. He started $1.20 in a Doomben Cup last start, $1.40 previously to that. He started $5 in that Queen Elizabeth Stakes. So, geez, I just can't see anything getting near him. Look, like if you look down the bottom, I know he's got to give plenty of weight to a mare like Ice Bath, but I can't get her $8 and him $1.95. So I just think he'll win, and I think he'll start much shorter than that.
Well, Ice Bath obviously needs it much wetter. But what about Profondo, Blakey?
Profondo is well and truly on the up. He was really good first up. He travelled wide without cover, loomed to win the race. I'd suggest that he's the one danger in the race for mine, but I just don't think he's in the same league.
I heard that, Pat. Case of beer. Phone was on. That's
I
two.
don't know the words. That was the watch.
You gotta mute the watch. Pat, show everyone you got a new Apple Watch.
I don't know how to mute the watch yet.
Oh.
That looks good.
I got to say, why wasn't Brenton Avdulla sacked from Profondo on the other day? He rode it 4 wide, 5 wide. See you later, first up.
He did.
I thought they might have pulled him off it, but geez, even he can't stuff it up. Barrier 2, just be 2 wide, get some cover on Profondo, give it a nice run, and bang. The Annie-Zaki Club will salute each other.
Come on. Let's get this horse beat.
Being a member of the AZC, I want Profondo to be knocking
I'm
this
with
horse
you,
off,
Paddy.
Zaki.
Profondo.
Get here, Profondo. Barrier 2,
Get here.
Richard Litt.
Get lit. All right, we'll keep moving. We've gone through plenty of races today, which is good. The punters will be happy. More tips, please. That's the number one request. More
They'll be
tips. Let's move on to the Chelmsford Stakes. I suppose the feature race of the day across the 2 carts. Race 8, 1,600 metres. Group 2, our favourite as we speak right now. Surefire into $3.85. Sorry, out to $3.85. Montefilia at $4.65. Moanga at $6.10. Bonneau, $8.70. Numeron, $10.40. Stockman, Knight's Order. The rest of double figure odds. Knight's Order with Tim Clark on board. PJ, what are you liking?
Yep, one of the better bets of the day. I just think she's too good for them. Montefilia. Surefire, outstanding first up, 1,400 metres. He beat Titanium Power. I don't know whether that... he's a good horse, but the class of horse he beat last start, it's not in the same league as the horses that are on Montefilia's resume. He's drawn 12, so he's going to go back to near last and have to get past them on a rail that I think is going to play up and in. I think she lands a good enough spot. She drew wide in this race last year. She went back. She was wide. She found the line well behind Think It Over. First up in the Chipping Norton, so this track and trip, she began really well when she put herself into the race, and she just had no luck. She just needed more room. I think she'll race on the speed. She won't be too far off them, and I think she's going to be really hard to hold out. I think she's the best horse in the race, and I think she can win first up.
I think you're right there, mate. She is definitely the best horse in the race. I just thought they might be looking so far down the line with her that David Payne would not have her wound up first up.
Well, I will jump in there and say she's had 2 trials. So she'd only had 1 trial into that Chipping Norton last year, and she ran so well. And this time around she's had 2 trials leading into a 1,600 metre, ran with Group 2. So I think she'll be ready, Pat.
Fair call, fair. I've just leant towards the value on Stockman here. Was there a better second last you've ever seen in your life?
I thought you ran super. I thought that run was super.
Yeah, mate. I think you were the one that steered me towards it, and I reckon he could be flashing home past them here. It's obviously got bigger goals down the line, but I think this is a race that's achievable and within its reach. After watching that run, it's go back and have a look at it, punters. It's really worth the watch. You won't see a better second last. If you're mowing the lawn...
What's going on here?
That's,
So let's just... Can we just remind... We've got to remind the punters that in Blake's complex there's only artificial turf.
It's true, It is true.
And,
But what's he
and this
doing?
bloke mows the
I
lawn
don't know.
at
I don't know
4:30.
what that is. I'll go and have a look.
4:30 every Thursday.
You're gonna have to sort-
Hey!
you're gonna have to sort him out.
It's Kayla.
Oh shit! This is, guys. Please, if you're not on members only,
I
this
think
is
they're
the reason.
cleaning the bins.
Oh, the bin butler.
Yeah.
That's a big thing up here.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that-
thanks, mate. We're just washing that one there. Thanks. Just washing the bin.
Oh, geez, he sprayed all the kids. Kids, run! Run, it's the bin butler. I've never seen a city where more people get their wheelie bins clean. See it every day.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it, Pat? I don't remember ever seeing that in Sydney.
Great day today. I had a great day today at work.
Do you want me to put the thing down?
Oh, mate, do something, please.
There's hardly any rubbish
I
to
like
clean
it how
today.
that was only the option after it was so loud.
How do you turn up to work as the bin butler and have a great day?
I can mute him for a second. Give us a second. Jeez.
Now they're just chopping some wood.
An arborist on his front lawn as well.
There's no
Oh, they're grinding a stump.
All right, next
They're
week.
grinding a
Next week,
no
that's going
trees.
down from the start.
up to you, mate. I
Oh,
like.
it's very dark.
I like.
It's very dark there now. Who said
You look
that?
like you're in the sewer now with Pat. But no, you do. The lighting's good, BJ. Just so you know.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
I like knowing the goings on of your neighbourhood. But yeah, if you're not on members only, this is the reason why you need to get on members only, because
Yeah, because then you'll
we
have
need to
enough
get a
money to have a
studio.
bin butler.
Yeah, we need to. No. We need to get a studio. We need to get
Oh,
a room.
We are going to get one. We will be getting one.
We were actually about to pull the trigger, but we needed to get some stuff on first, which is good.
I hear, mate. What about yesterday? I took a booking for the Sydney studio.
Who have you got?
DJC.
DJC.
Yeah, what's he going to be doing there?
He's made a booking for next Friday. I'm actually away. Next Thursday.
Right, well, he's a day late.
Yeah, I'm actually away next week. I've got a hair transplant operation that I'm going in
Oh,
for.
finally. Good luck with that.
Yep, getting the
plugs.
rugs done.
So have they... Hold on, wait. So, Blake, how's it all gone from your end? Have they extracted all the hair off your arms for that hair?
No, they've got to...
Nah.
He's not
then
real
they-
fluffy. His hair is real
He'll
fluffy.
take anything.
It's a transplant.
They'll straighten it.
No, I got a wedding to go to down at Berry. For anyone that's down there, come and say hello. But
To the wedding.
mate, I'll obviously be out. I'll be out terrorising the
Come
joint.
to the wedding.
Come, oh yeah, if you become mates with me on the Thursday night,
Can I get a plus
You're
10?
you're in on the Friday.
So we're...
But
so
yeah, DJC's booked it in for Thursday.
He's lobbing in.
We'll have to clean it up.
What do you
Well,
reckon,
that'd be
BJ?
Clean
great.
tissues
yeah,
up in here.
bring him in. That'd be good.
He actually... He found some yesterday, didn't
Oh,
he?
he did a terrific job yesterday.
He
That was good
tipped
effort.
3. He put his 3 up. His 3 up, like his bets for the day. All 3 got up, and then he put 2 other bets in the comments.
Yeah, he went 4 from 5, I think.
Yeah. There was someone that had like... Oh, I can't remember what the multi was paying. It was like 150 to 1 or 160 to 1. And then last leg get beat, so... Oh, he is
I'll probably
absolutely on fire.
I'll probably come back and be sacked, and you'll still be here.
I
You'll never
stayed.
get sacked, mate.
I
You'll
stayed.
never get sacked.
No, look, I think we work. The boys, if you haven't watched their Thursday Night Live, was Friday Night Live last week, with Vortex and Vok, give it a go, because DJC's knowledge is really good. He knows every horse running right now. He's across everything because he...
In every
in
state.
every state. He knows every horse in every race in every state. Will O'Keefe, the Wok, is absolutely fantastic. He's got great knowledge. He really knows his racing. They're putting together a great show, and I think we need to move towards actually getting it in a podcast format as well, so the people that missed the live video can catch up with it and get it on the the Leg Up Podcast Network. So hopefully got a few more shows coming up with that. So Paddy, Blake, you liked Montefilia in the Chelmsford, and Paddy, you went with Stockman. Did you
Stockman each one.
get through it before the arborist turned up at Blake's? I couldn't remember if you anything more to say.
I don't know what's happening there. I reckon, mate. Did you back that many winners last week? You've ordered the bin butler, the arborist, the What else was there? I think there's a school bus there. Everything's been ordered at 4:30 on a Thursday.
He's rolling
Backed a
in the
few
cash.
winners last week. Yeah.
Mr. Johnson, we can come any time during the week. What works best for you?
I'd prefer 4:30.
I'll do the podcast, Arvo.
He's trying to piss the bloke off mowing his fake lawn next door too.
What a weirdo. Cucaracha's in this race too, Paddy. One of ours. One of
Out of
ours.
its depth.
Oh, you don't like that one? Oh, you penned it as well. That was a pen job.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into the strategy, boys. To the end.
Everybody's hands go up.
And they stay there. And they stay there. You guys need to tip some winners. Need to string some of these strategies together. You're finding them.
I'll go first, mate. I'm dialing it
he's
back
into
this
it.
week.
He's into it.
I'm dialing it back.
This is when you dial it back. You have your full $100 on someone like Mr. Brightside.
Yep. All up.
Oh, so okay, all up, yeah.
All up, Eduardo.
Yeah, it's good. I like the
Oh,
Eduardo
right
part
side.
of it.
I like the Eduardo part of it.
Bright side, all up, Eduardo. $100. Thank you very much. Had to dial it back this week.
$100. Okay, keeping it.
I think I had Jackano in last week's strategy, didn't I?
Yeah, he
You
would have.
doubled it. You would have won last week. So,
Yeah, well, I had
Hey, you got to write this down.
I had Born a King. He was my biggest play.
I definitely
You guys
backed
have
it
to
on my
track this stuff.
on my account. Thank you, BOOMBET. 3 weeks in a row with trolls.
Too good.
Okay. Show us all your other betting statements, you winner.
You're negative, bro.
I know. This is Blake puts me here. Blake puts me here.
Too much.
I did
negativity.
notice you
Too
dropped it a
much
couple of times. Another withdrawal 3 weeks in a row.
Why
What's
can't you
going
just
on
be happy?
now?
Why can't you just be happy for it? Is that tap dancing class that you've been running in the garage on Thursday afternoons? I just thought I'd get a bit of extra cash.
What is going on now?
Karen, that tap dancing, it's not meant to start till 5.
It says on the wall, Jazz Tap, 5 p.m. I'm still recording. Is that your house again, Blake?
That is, it is. It's Sonny's room is directly above the garage, so he is in like a throwing phase at the moment. So he's like
got to get all
chucking
those
his
bits of
trucks
2x4
all over
out of his.
Throwing glasses of tea.
Oh,
Yes,
God. We got to Operation Get Blake an office.
We'll get one. We'll get
We've got to
one.
get moving.
Maybe there's someone on the Gold Coast that.
Yeah,
listens
if anyone's
to the
listening
show
on the
that
Gold
has-
Coast and they've got a little bit of a workspace for Blake, get him out of the garage.
You need about 20 square metres, wouldn't you?
Blake, I've got to remind you as well, turn the car off when you're in there.
The
Can't
car
just
is
let it
off.
run. Can't just let it run.
Just that
Sometimes
diesel fluid.
when you were joking earlier and making jokes, I'm thinking, shit, Kayla's left the car on. he's popping out zingers.
I was popping out things. You want me to
give
do my
it to us.
strategy?
Yeah, sure, mate, if you've got time.
I've got time.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Winners and willies.
All right, Ramwick. We'll go to Ramwick. Race 2, number 11, Mike Rona. We're gonna have $20 on him. He doesn't win much, this horse. He's won.
It's a big confidence boost, isn't it?
He's won 4 from 40, but he's busting to win another race. We actually backed this horse last time he won. It was at Hawkesbury. It was 302 days ago. They've waited 41 starts to whack the blinkers on him. He comes into the race with absolutely no weight for Reece Jones. So he comes in with 52.5 kilos. He just absolutely won't know himself. And I reckon they'll give him a positive ride from barrier 12. Finds the front, gives a good kick. He's hard to beat. Finds the perfect race. So that's Renwick Race 2, number 11, Mike Rona. And then I am going to go to the feature race, and I'm going to have $40 on Montefilia for all the reasons I outlined before. Then I'm going to go to the second last, and I'm going to have $40 on Silent Impact. I think he's too good for benchmark 78 grade. He won well first up last preparation. They backed him in a Hobartville to beat NMO. So that speaks of his class. And he ran well in a Canberra Guineas. His trial's been okay. He'll go forward, find the front. Tim Clark will rate him well, and he'll give a good strong kick. He's already been well backed. $10 with some places into $5. So he's a good play. Like $40 on him.
Far out. How's that 6 months ago being backed to beat Animo? And now Animo's probably up there in the top 3 horses in the country.
Yeah, well, he'll go on to bigger and better things. This horse as well. I know that he's probably not going to go on to the same heights as Animo, but look, in that Hobart Field Stakes, he was $850 to $750, so he's SP'd like below $10 to beat Animo there. So, and then ran well in the Canberra Guineas, as I said. Yeah. So he'll run well. He's too good for these.
Now, of course, our good friends over at BOOMBET have got the leg up double up again. Guys, we got to sting them. They got us both. They got us last week with the Alligator Blood top 4 and the multi. Who let us down last week out of you two?
Both of us.
Oh.
It was a tough week. We made everyone had the overs anyway. They probably laid off.
It was a good bet, regardless.
It was a good bet.
It was a great bet.
They came in. They brought the price in again on Saturday morning. So if you're listening to this,
Get on.
I know,
Friday.
mate. It was a good bet. My wife, who hardly ever bet, she even got on board and opened an account.
and withdrew. And
Launched into
withdrew.
it. Her account did not withdraw.
Oh,
so she'll be
okay.
able to get on.
Unlucky for her.
I know.
So this week's double is Mr. Brightside, which Paddy's loving in race 4 at Moonee Valley into Montefilia, which is one of Blake's best at Randwick. In race 8, both to finish first. That's good. $13. So at the moment, I think that'd be about $8 normally. No,
Probably $9
about
$9
something.
$13.
Yeah, they're going good. They're going good.
It's a
So,
very good
like we
play.
said, you're going to get always that kind of that boosted odds, 40% over or more sometimes. But take it. Get on.
Take it, even if you hate us, take it and then lay it off.
Even if you listen to this every week and hate us.
Overs is overs. If you've got this far and you hate us, you're crooker than us. You are crook in there.
Turn us off. Nah, you know why though? We've got a lot of new listeners that have to listen to the entire show so they can get to the mug.
That's true.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why
the
that's why we
mug.
put them at
That'd
the
be
end,
true.
so we keep them.
Mug told me he threw one out there last week. He goes, I just threw a loser out there just to see if everyone was listening because I tipped that many winners in a row.
What was the horsey tip?
Grayson.
Grayson
Harmony!
If you didn't hear him murder the pronunciation of the word harmony, go back and have a listen. The mug was on fire. We love the mug. So he will be up at the end of this show. And then what did we also say? It was the Eduardo to finish
Top
first or second
Top
for
two,
$2.50.
$2.50.
Very good. Anything else to add, gentlemen?
That's it.
That's it. Sharp one, was it?
No.
No, it's a long one.
No, we go for like
short.
54 or 55 minutes every single week without trying.
Perfect.
We should start trying these shows.
What? No, we're better. We're better when we don't
just
try.
leave it, just like improv. Guys, make sure you're getting on board with members only so we can move Blake out of his garage and that's it. That's it. Get on board. We haven't got a punters club this week, BJ, have we?
No,
Just
we'll
for
be
this
back
month.
next week. We'll finish the month. We'll run the last 3 weeks of
That
the
was
last. The first week, the first Saturday will not be a punters club moving forward. Then the
We
following
get the
3
cash.
or 4, pending the month, will be punters clubs.
good fun. Yeah. We had good fun last week. We had, I think the last bet was about 4,500 on Jimmy the Bear and 2,500 on Delphi.
Yeah, it was a bit of fun. We could have kicked a few goals. We're a bit stiff
We
at stages.
could have returned on that last Saturday. We could have got a return on that last Saturday. So we did get. Anyway, it's our first one. First one.
Yeah, the boys will bounce back.
All right, gents. Thank you both very much. Thank you, punters, and stay tuned for the mug.
Thank you,
Take it
guys.
away, Karen.
Jazz tap 5:00.
Mugs back this week with the Mugs moral for the leg up crew, boys. Last week it was a shocker I sent out an apology video. So, boys, I had the 3 in a row. I was going for 4 in a row. Couldn't get the 4 in a row, but we'll hit back this week. Very, very tough card to find a moral. I was going to go with something in the first, but I'm not a big fan of betting in the first race, because if the mug doesn't back the winner in the first, he knows he's going to have a bad day. So, boys, we're going with race 9 on the card, the 1,200 metre race. Look at the bottom of your fields. Number 14, LIM. This horse is in an informed stable. The O'Shea stable is red hot at the moment. They're that hot, they're as hot as Penrith. It won very easy last week at Canterbury. Solid effort. Sat off the pace. On the pace. Coming fourth to the turn. Come out and went bada big, bada boom. This week we dropped to 53 kilos. Barrier 2 on pace. Just going to be leader or just on the pace. With rails in run, it's going to be in a great position to win, because that's how the mugs going to think the track's going to be racing. Rails in run. Good jockey, Willie Pike. John O'Shea, informed training, he's red hot. So, boys, race 9, number 14, LIM, is the mugs moral for this week. And, boys, good luck. And what does the mug say when he finds a winner? Go find your bookie. Good luck.